everyone, it's Heather Sparkles, and in today's video I just wanted to let you all know why I collect vintage toys. So sometimes people come to my channel kind of confused. They wonder what the heck all this is behind me. Like, I always have like toys in my videos, and I'm always doing thrift hauls where I show all these like toys, and I get comments like, are you 7 or just retarded? I'm sorry if that sounds mean for me to repeat. I'm sorry to offend anybody, but those are the kind of comments I get. Like, I think whenever people see childish stuff, they get like disturbed, and that's totally fine. Like, you don't have to like anything that I like. I'm not looking for acceptance. I'm going to like what I like whether you like it or not. But I felt just for the heck of it, I would talk about why I collect vintage toys and what the heck all of this is behind me. So basically, ever since I was a kid, I have been going to flea markets to find these old toys. Whenever I was a kid, I got into vintage My Little Pony because I grew up in the 90s and My Little Ponies were still around then, though they were another generation. Pretty much like every decade has a generation of ponies. So I totally fell in love with My Little Pony, and then I saw one at a thrift store, one of the old ones, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's one of the old ones I saw online back when we had America Online and you had to wait 15 minutes for just one web page to load. Yeah. So because I collected My Little Ponies back then, I used to look up My Little Pony websites because I was like 7 years old. And that's when I discovered the vintage ponies. And so every weekend I would go to flea markets with my mom and I would hunt for ponies. And I had a friend who also hunted for ponies, and she had like the most incredible collection. Like, she had everything. She had the ponies, she had Dream Beauties, she had some really, really rare ones, and just like all these play sets and like the coolest stuff ever. And I would always like compete with her. Like, we hoped we'd like arrive at the flea market ahead of them, but they always got there first. But we did trade ponies, and she did give me a few, so it all worked out. But yeah, anyways, so it was just a big part of my childhood to go to flea markets and to look for the ponies. And then I started to get into other toys from the 80s, such as Rainbow Brite and Care Bears and just like all these other random girly toys. Now, whenever I say girl toys, I don't want you guys to get offended. Like, obviously there's plenty of guys that collect My Little Ponies and vintage toys and Barbies and dolls and everything. The way I see it, toys are gender neutral, and especially when it comes to collecting, collect whatever the heck you want. Like, I won't judge you, I don't care. But whenever I say vintage girl toys, I'm not trying to like say that, hey, you guy out there, put down the damn pony. I'm not saying that at all. I think it's wonderful that people of all walks of life and genders and orientations and whatever are into this stuff. I think that's what makes life wonderful. Nowadays, you might be like, well, you're grown up. Why haven't you grown out of this stuff? I know, but honestly, the way I see it, life is all about doing what makes you happy as long as you're not hurting anybody. And collecting these old toys makes me very, very happy. And it's such a treasure hunt every weekend to try to go thrifting, to try to find them, and then to connect with other collectors online. And we like share our brags about like what we found at thrift stores, and it's just so wonderful. And honestly, most of the people that care about these old toys are people that grew up with them in the 80s and 90s, and we're like old geezers now, you know? So anyways, I wanted to share with you guys some of my favorite vintage toys. So we're gonna start off with the My Little Ponies. This is my absolute favorite My Little Pony, and I kind of hate to say that because I have so many favorites, but this is Ice Crystal, and he's one of the Mountain Boy ponies that was only released in the UK, and he was my girl pony since my childhood. Like, I have been obsessed with him forever. And I guess I've officially been collecting for 20 years now, which is like insane for me to think about. So for 20 years, I have longed for this pony, and he's mine now. He was my Christmas gift slash birthday gift slash every other holiday gift. So he's just like, you know, the star of my collection. I'm also super in love with the princess ponies. This one's name is Princess Sparkle. Hey! And this one is Princess Serena. and I have always wanted her as well. I'm sorry my camera's not focusing, but I always post these guys on Instagram if you want to follow me, and I have a video I'll feature at the end of my Little Pony collection if you guys want to get a closer view. This is one of my original childhood ponies from my very first My Little Pony haul. This is Fizzy, and she's a twinkle-eyed pony, and twinkle-eyed ponies are honestly like one of my most favorite things. I'm really trying to complete my twinkle-eyed collection. I only need a few more, and I think our hair almost kind of matches now, which is really exciting. Another toy line that I'm so in love with and I really want to collect more stuff from is Lady Lovely Locks. It was this really cute toy line by Mattel of these like girls with pastel hair, and they have these beautiful animal friends and these cute little animals that lived in their hair. I love Lady Lovely Locks. I think my hair looks like Lady Lovely Locks hair, and maybe I could live in the land of lovely. I have the dog, the pony, and they even have a little dragon. So whenever I was a little one in the early 90s, I had something called Star Castle. And basically they're these really cool castles that are kind of like Polly Pocket. You open up these castles with a key and there's a little world inside. And I also have one Polly Pocket. I'm really trying to get more. I'm doing a trade with the girl like really soon. But this is the only Polly Pocket I have at the moment. Whenever I was a kid, I wanted Polly Pockets so badly, but I never got one, so I'm really happy to have them now. Another thing I absolutely love is Popples. Whenever I was a kid, I had a Popples. I had the soccer ball one, and I might have had another one, but I'm not for sure on that. I just know I really loved Popples. So I recently found this cute baby Popple, and it has this little hood, and basically Popples roll up into a little ball. And this one actually has a rattle tail because she's a baby and she's so cute. I do need to give her a little bath because I just got her and she has a few small stains. But otherwise, I absolutely love her. And I have this Popple who is a rock star. He's super cool. He was the first Popple I found and I just think he's so great. I also really love Moondreamers, and I wish I had more of these. They're just so cool, and I love how they glow in the dark. Her hair glows so bright. It's really awesome. Maybe I'll show you guys when I have more time one day. I also love Magic Nursery Pets. I think they're so cool. So basically, whenever you first bought these, you didn't know what you were getting. If you were gonna get a bunny, a kitty, a dog, and I can't remember what else. Their little ears would be folded inside of their head, and so yeah, you didn't know what you were getting. Like most early 90s girl toys, they were all like surprise toys. That was the trend back then. But I just think they're so adorable and I really love these, and I hope to find more of them. Apparently I was pretty lucky to find this guy with his PJs still. I also really love Care Bears, but I try not to collect them too much because they take up quite a bit of space. But I got this Care Bears environmental friend from the early 90s, and like the colors are like so my aesthetic. I think that his eyes kind of go with my hair and my eyeshadow. I've also kind of started to collect Gem and the holograms. I just think Gem is just so freaking cool, honestly. But I don't know yet if I'm just gonna like sell or trade off like my Gem collection in favor of some other stuff. We'll see, but for now I have a few Gem dolls and a couple of play sets, and I personally think that my hair makes me look like I could fit into the band. Another toy line that I don't have many of, but I've always loved these. They are called Sweet Secrets, and they're just so cool. I used to pretend these were little Sailor Moon transformation lockets. These little guys would fold down in. Transformation toys were also like super popular in the 90s from what I remember. If you guys remember those old McDonald's toys that like turned into little people. So I actually bought this one in store in the box, and I regret taking it out of the box so bad. But I wore it to school one day because it was like a little wristband, and it has a little mirror in there and a little comb, and I just think it was so cute. And if I still had the wristband, I'd probably still wear it around because I have no shame. But don't be surprised if you ever see this like strapped to like a cute coordinate or something that I pulled together. So I never had one as a kid, but I'm really excited that they released Puppy Surprise and Kitty Surprise and Bear Surprise and Pony Surprise. So this is a modern puppy surprise. I actually found her at a flea market. I gave her a good bath so she no longer smells. And this is an original 1991 puppy surprise baby. And I guess what really draws me to these old toys is just like the quality. They're just so much more detailed and cute than like the modern puppy surprise babies, in my humble opinion. They were just so much more detailed and just really cool. And this guy was from a dress-up set where he actually wore a little cowboy outfit. He's so cute. So I hope to find an actual like vintage puppy surprise mommy to go with this baby sometime soon. But for now, this is his foster mommy. So another toy that I found more recently is called Turtle Tots. And they're these really cute pastel little baby turtles. And I don't really know much about them. I have to read into them more, but I am like in love. So I really want to start doing art, and this guy reminds me of a lot of like the stuff I like to draw. Like it's my aesthetic creative image, and I think that's what really draws me to these old toys. They just look like my inner fantasy world, my inner creative image. I don't know. So anyways, it's this really cute little baby turtle, and it's pastel, and I love the eyes and the hair. I also collect something called Little Pretty Kitty or Pretty Little Kitty. I can't remember. But they're just so cute, and I seriously wish I had more of them because once again, this is like the art style I want to draw, and I just love these guys, so I'm always on the hunt for these. So yeah, everyone, that is my little vintage toy explanation video. Why do I collect this crap? I don't know. I guess I just like surrounding myself with cute things because the world is such a dark place and there's so much bad stuff going on, and I like to be surrounded by these adorable things. They just really make me happy. This is how I choose to decorate my room. It doesn't have to be your taste, you don't have to like it, but I'm definitely gonna keep on doing this. One more recent find before I go. I just got this really cute My Little Pony journal, and look at the old art style. Like, I know it's not gonna appeal to modern kids or modern fans really, but I am like just obsessed with this whole look. Like, this is so me. So I could not pass up this little journal. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. I thought about like documenting my collection in here, like writing down what I have and stuff like that. But I'm probably just gonna like leave it plain just to like preserve it. So anyways guys, it was really fun sharing with you guys all about what I collect. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. Do you collect vintage toys or modern toys? Let me know what you collect in the comments section down below. And anyways, I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Mwah! Bye!